What do Robin Roberts, Cynthia Nixon, and my mother all have in common? They all have been diagnosed and overcame breast cancer. Today I have the opportunity to talk to you about breast cancer thanks to my professor, Sarah Bengston. Breast cancer can be deadly and millions of people have been affected by it around the world. It is very important to me that people are knowledgeable about it. During my speech, I will discuss the symptoms and diagnosis, stages and treatments, and also ways to lower the risk and statistics of it. Like I said earlier in my speech, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. This happened last December. However, she was one who didn't know she had it. She was told at an appointment that she was asked if she was going to schedule her mammogram. My mom told the lady she was never going to get one again because X-ray gives off radiation. However, according to subspecialist James at OSU-CCC in his article, every 1 in 8 women have breast cancer in their lifetime. And that is exactly what the lady told my mom, and that may have just saved her life hearing that. With breast cancer, there are numerous symptoms for it, but not many diagnoses. To test and see if someone has breast cancer, they either get an annual mammogram once they hit a certain age, or even an ultrasound. And if those don't seem to find anything, they could go to a breast biopsy where they remove some tissue and test it. The most common symptom is noticing a lump under the breast or under area. Other symptoms that occur are changes in size and shapes, skin redness, or even change in color. According to Jamie Herndon and Kimberly Holland in their news article on the Healthline, published in 2018, breast cancer has stages 0 to 5. This is determined to see how severe breast cancer is. My mom got lucky when she was diagnosed. Her cancer was still at stage 1 for the most part. This means that the cancer didn't spread anywhere yet and was still confined in the ducts of the breast. With each stage, it becomes more severe. So when you have stage 2, there's a good chance of tumor already growing. By the time the cancer reaches stage 5, the tumor could be any size and it could be spread to organs and lymph nodes. So it will be 2 centimeters to come out of the skin. Some treatments for breast cancer are surgeries, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, hormone therapy, or medications. In my mom's case, she had surgery, chemotherapy, and is now on medications for the next 5 years. There are many surgeries that can be chosen from, but the most popular one is to remove the whole breast that contains the cancer or lymph nodes that are right where the tumor is. My mom had a double mastectomy, which is removing both breasts because she wanted as little chance of the cancer coming back as possible. The surgery wasn't enough though. She had to go straight into chemo right after to prevent it. There are lots of people who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. However, most people have a different journey depending on age, doctor, or health reasons. You can't necessarily do something to make sure you never get breast cancer, but you can do stuff to try and prevent it for the most part. One of the ways to prevent it is having a healthy lifestyle. This means being active and eating lots of fruits and veggies. I have grown up only knowing to eat tons of fruits and vegetables because my mom has always been extremely into health and always doing the best thing for her body and for ours. That is why it shocked her and my family so much when she was diagnosed. However, it seemed to help her in a way because the doctors told her that if her diet wasn't like what it was, then the cancer most likely would have been worse. And now there is a very little chance of it coming back since she basically eats a raw diet. Other things to try and prevent are getting your annual mammograms once you hit age 45. This is the recommended age for getting it every year. At 40 to 44, it is optional, but still highly recommended. Women aren't the only ones who are at the risk of breast cancer though. Males are also, but it is very rare. Getting breast cancer as a male is 100 times less likely to happen as it does in women, so every 1 in 1,000 male gets it. My mother, Cynthia Nixon, and Robin Roberts are all breast cancer survivors. There are many different symptoms and diagnosis, stages and treatments, and preventions and statistics for breast cancer. Not a lot of people know how extreme even the smallest stage can be, and not a lot of people know very much about this topic. It is a lot more serious and informational than people think. Thank you.